Hey guys, and welcome to Extra Life. Now this is a show where I bring you exclusive interviews with some of the gaming industry's top people, from directors, game designers, even voice actors themselves. Now I was really lucky to get this interview, and I'm really just glad to bring it to you because I'm a big fan, and literally, what can I say, it's just really a privilege that I got to interview Iizuka-san. So without further ado guys, enjoy. When I first joined Sega, each project had its own director that I worked under, and I was the stage designer when I first joined, and I kind of crafted my trade under, several different directors, and I learned as I went on from project to project under the leadership of several different directors. And it's not that I was inspired by any singular person, but I crafted my trade as I carried on with my career. I learned from each of the projects that I was on. It depends what you classify as rated top 3. If I was to give my top 3 on the games that were a huge challenge or that required a lot of work, then that would be 1 to 3. And if we talk about our top 3 as far as commercial success, then that would be a different outcome as well. So it depends what you mean by top 3. It's really difficult for me to choose because each game that I've worked on, a lot of effort and love went into the creation of those games. So it's really hard for me to say that these are my favourites. But Sonic 3 was my first game that I got involved in, so that, that left a huge impression on me. And Sonic Adventure, with major changes in Sonic, that was with a huge shift from 2D to 3D. It was like from starting from scratch, a blank canvas and completely overhaul in Sonic. There was a lot of effort and time went into creating that game. And Knights as a project, that was a new IP that we were setting up, so that was completely something new as well for us to work on. So that again left, left a deep impression on me working on that title as well. I joined to create games, that's why I joined Sega. I didn't particularly know a position within the development team that I was aiming for, but I worked with various talented people's teams. And during that time, I really learned a lot and crafted my skill, and eventually more and more responsibility was being given to me during that time. But it wasn't like I was aiming for anything specifically in the industry. I just wanted to make games and be involved in the creation of a great game. So like I touched on before, it was a complete overhaul for Sonic, and starting with a blank canvas, it really came from scratch, and saying, okay, Sonic really needs to be like this in 2D, but in 3D, what should Sonic be like? And there wasn't any examples for us to work on with our previous history, let alone what people are doing elsewhere. So there weren't any examples we could take any inspiration from, and having to figure out gameplay and mechanics, how Sonic would look and feel, and having Sonic talking for the first time as well. So there were loads of new things with that. So that was a huge challenge as a project. It's really difficult for me to choose. Each of them are like, each of those games are like games I've given birth to and went through huge pains to create, so it's like choosing a favourite from all your children. It's really hard for me to choose. I can't really choose a favourite. And as far as Sonic Lost World is concerned, the gameplay is, really polished, it's a great game, and I could highly recommend it to people. I really feel that people will enjoy playing this game, so I can say Sonic Lost World is one of my favourites right now. Thank you, seriously thank you for your time. And there we go guys. Now again, I want to thank Iizuka-san for his time, and you guys for checking it out. I mean, it means a lot that you check out my stuff, and that you just have a passion for this stuff, that you love gaming. So guys, thanks again. If you like this episode and want to see more, leave a comment below, give us a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more. I mean, we've got tons of stuff, tons of gaming animations, interviews with comic people, comic book art, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of geeky goodness. So guys, please come back, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.